Hello everyone and welcome back to the Chariot series with myself, Critical Rocket, and here we are with the second of the onion variants that I decided to do. This one is the ON2-M. It's a weird one, because the others were all like ON1-K and the ON2. I don't know what makes this a 2 designation, just does. Came about in the early 3060s and utilised some of the good old Star League tech as a Gauss rifle, just like Kerensky's model did, but it kept the LRM-15, upgraded the mediums to pulses, added an extra medium laser, dropped the SRM-4, and added Artemis fire control to the LRM-15. Now, Artemis is useless in MechWarrior line. It really doesn't do anything of any real note because of the hit registration issues that I was informed about quite recently. They've always been there, but having a more clear understanding of them by Gojira was very insightful, and basically just led you to believe that Artemis is pointless. It really is. So it was there, and I know if I didn't have Artemis, Skylane in the comments would mention that you missed out the Artemis, and that's it. Then I'm gonna burn in hell for all eternity. So I put the Artemis on anyway. So this is a slightly more brawly build. So it's got 2 really long range weapons, and it's got 3 decent short range medium combat weapons. I quite like this build. It's simple, it's straightforward. It's me, you know. There's no frills. It's nothing fancy, and it's not going to impress anybody. But yeah, it's all right. Obviously, it's the Orion. It's an M designation, so it's used by the Free Worlds League or House Marik quite a lot. And it's that's it. There's not much information about this one, unfortunately. Just let's make another version of the Orion. Yeah, what do you want to do with it? Fire control? Gauss rifle? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine, yeah. Has some ferrofibrous armour, but that doesn't really make much of a difference back online. Still standard engine in it. I've been trying to, if at all possible, use light fusion instead of XL engines, especially in big mechs like these, because, especially in the Orion, big side torsos to consider there. Don't want to get those popped. That aside, it's always been one of my favourite mechs visually. I thought the update to the Orion in MechWarrior line was pretty good. It makes it look like a real badass. And yes, there are lots of versions of the Orion out there. You only have to glance at Sander to see quite an exhaustive list. Obviously some of them can't be done because they have weapons like extended range LRMs, which I always thought was a bit of a weird one. So, you know, some of them just can't do for weapons reasons. Others, again, similar to the Warhammer and Marauder, some of them just don't really have that much of a big difference to them. I wanted to do Orions anyway because they are one of the classics. They're always, as I said, they're visually quite nice, and they feel that they kind of fit like the Cyclops in that they were both sort of mini mechs, mini Atlas kind of things. You know, they weren't quite the big hitter, but they had that status for a brief time, and then they were sort of supplanted by something else that came along that was much more terrifying. And they're also some of the oldest designs out there in Battletech's history. So like 3025, these things have been around for centuries, so they're kind of part of the furniture of the universe. And definitely the Orion has that prestige of being, you know, Kerensky's mech. That's why I did the hero version, because it was very close to his, only needed the PPC switching out. So, yeah. I kept this match because it was a decent one. It was short, though. Everyone picks HBG. I don't know why. Can someone explain to me, please, why HBG is always chosen? I just don't get... Is there just like a large number of people out there who think that, oh, it's space, so I'll vent more heat so I can hit the alpha strike button more? I don't get it. Because the map isn't that great visually. It's not brilliantly designed. It's okay. It goes completely against anything that you would ever see in Battletech, for instance, because there's no way in hell Comstar would allow a bunch of fucking clanners and that to start fighting around a HBG location. Jesus. God, they have the comm guard on you in this one. But I don't know why the map is so bleeding popular. It just is. Anyway, that wraps up the Orions, and pretty much wraps up the 75 tons. There'll be the Black Knight video as well, the one and only Black Knight I could find that was worth doing, unfortunately. And yeah, that's it for the Innisphere heavies, and going into the Innisphere assaults, getting so close to the end of the Chariot series. A couple of other things to wrap up with that. I might come back and do a couple of variants of the Orion, the same as I might come back and do a couple of variants of the Warhammer as well. I don't know yet. If they're worth doing, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'll have to try and come up with something else to do. Oh crap, what the hell is that going to be? Maybe just like every day of the week lore warrior. That'd get through the books quick, wouldn't it? Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. Have a good week. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.